What's up, guys? Jacob here with week 7, day 2. Today we're hitting bench press and pause deadlifts. So here we're starting with bench press, working up to a top triple today at RPE 6. The best thing I believe I've changed with my bench press recently has been my approach. So every single warm-up going up to my top steps, I really try to explode throughout the full range of motion. What I've noticed is me and sometimes other people will kind of explode off the chest maybe, or at the end of the movement, either whatever's easier, whatever's the hardest. For me, I would kind of slack at the top, but I really want to get explosive at the full range of motion. But here's our top set. Let's watch this real quick. Felt super solid, but there was one thing that I was not really too happy with going into it, which was leg drive, which we work really well on the back offs here. After this set, I believe we really started to work strictly on it. If you can tell, I kind of am just pressing with my legs here, kind of focusing on it. But benches felt very solid with the upper body, and I am seeing improvements with that. Now we got to make a holistic bench is my goal. But definitely in the warm-ups, I want to keep that approach of being explosive, but we just got to add the legs is the next thing. Also, another thing I noticed on these benches at least is, as you'll see, I have my pump cover off because the material of the bench, it's kind of hard to stick and keep an arch. So, and we don't have chalk here. We're not allowed to at the commercial gym. So that was not an option, but going to keep pushing forward. Bench feels great. I'm excited for what it's going to be moving forward. As for what we did for our back offs on bench, we did 200 for 3 and then a little 4x4 with 185. And weight is getting up there. Definitely a good thing. Definitely going to keep going up going forward, though. Now getting into pause deadlifts. Still in my warm-ups trying to think about getting vertical and hinging through the bar. And it's something that as I get up in weight, I've kind of lost. But it's good to try to keep good form warming up because that will train for the heavier weights, which I think I do a good job till 405, 455, that area, but we want the wedge to be better. Going back and forth between the stiff bars I use at Power Build and these ones, I definitely do notice a difference. I prefer the stiff bars now, funny enough, even though I did not like them when I first started. Top lockout started to get a little slower, but still pretty solid lift. And there's my buddy Andrew in the back, loaded up, giving us a little pose. But these are my least favorite thing in the world right now is these pause deadlifts. Like I said before, I'm using the straps now on my sets just so I can kind of save my thumbs from the hook grip. But like I said too in the previous video, the stuff that you don't want to do is the stuff that's going to make you improve the most. And trying to get a lot better pauses. Some of them I'm a little slow, but overall my worst pauses are around what my best pauses were in my sets before. So really trying to kind of stay there, fully stop even if the bar shakes. And I feel like I've been doing a lot better job with that, and I want to keep it up going forward. In the following weeks, I'm probably going to keep similar weights to this. I'm probably not going to put it up too much just because I want to get it faster and more solid rather than just try to up the weight, especially since I hitch some of them a little bit, and I don't want to keep that going forward. But wanted to show the wrap setup here, but I only like to do one wrap around so I can kind of keep grip strength and, make sure I'm not just wrapping just so I can kind of not use my grip. I use it just so I don't have to use hook grip. At this point in my set is where I was kind of feeling it the most and not wanting to do more sets, but got to keep pushing through and really keep form throughout. I tend to use a little bit more lower back on the higher reps, which I need to stop, and we will get it better. And for these, the rep scheme was 4x5 and on the last set we dropped 10%. So not too bad. Just want to focus on getting my speed up and the lockout to improve, just because like even though I am very strong off the floor, my lockout is pretty bad in comparison. But that'll lead us to the end of this video. Please like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed. Check out other videos in my series and use code JHilly for 10% off at Get Raw Nutrition. I will catch you guys in the next video. See ya.